Well, for the automotive industry, we will see a spillover into the first quarter from this period of being away from zero COVID to a full opening up. But we can also see that the government and the policymakers are working on stimulating the economy. So we're watching this carefully, and it could lead to a rebound of the economy and thereby also the car market later in this year.
China is exiting its EV subsidy program. Is that going to be much of a challenge for you as you try to further grow your customer base in China?
Most of the incentivization has been on the lower end of the market, below where the product offering of Mercedes-Benz starts. As the whole world transitions into battery electric vehicles, incentives can play a role to accelerate, be a catalyst for this transformation. So I think that policymakers around the world, they're finding their feet, they're turning it on, they're turning it off. But ultimately, the market forces alone are going to have to be what decides on how the EV market develops.
And what about generation rent, as they're called in Europe and America? Those young people in their 20s who've been intensely comfortable with renting hotel rooms. You see them use Airbnb, and they're very comfortable also with renting cars. They're uncomfortable with the pollution of manufacturing, the urban congestion that cars entail. Are those people really going to be the next customers of Mercedes-Benz, or are all of you in trouble when it comes to the 20-somethings?
All these young people that are brand-oriented want high-tech. They want sustainable high-tech and sustainable modern luxury. They will find offering with Mercedes-Benz. And we can see that especially when you reach the phase in your life where you start a family, that's the absolute latest point, depending on where you live, of course, but where you move into individual mobility and get a car. So we had this debate some years ago by Gen Y, and now we see that Gen Y is one of our biggest buying groups. Now we're talking about Gen Z, and I think we will move in that direction as well. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to offer flexibility to these customers. We have always had, through our mobility and financial services arm, the possibility for customers to finance, to lease, or even have rental arrangements. So we have to focus on the customer, make sure that we deliver what they want.